I just watched Disney Plus's new show Washington Black, and here's what I thought. But first off, I'm Jazz. Follow me for daily rambles on film and TV. Washington Black is a limited series based on a novel of the same name. It follows the journey of a young enslaved boy named George Washington Black who escapes a Barbados plantation with the help of an eccentric inventor. What unfolds is an epic coming-of-age story that spans continents, exploring themes of identity, freedom, love, and scientific curiosity. Being of Caribbean descent myself, a story about a young boy escaping a plantation on a flying machine immediately caught my attention. Not just because it's rooted in my heritage, but also because it offered a take on history I'd never seen before. Imaginative, bold, and full of possibility. Now, I don't think the show is by any means perfect, but I did find it generally refreshing to see a depiction of slavery that doesn't solely center black suffering. To be clear, I absolutely believe the brutality and inhumanity of slavery must be shown. It's crucial for people to understand that history. But as a black viewer, it can get emotionally exhausting to constantly see our trauma portrayed on screen. Washington Black doesn't ignore that history, but it also dares to focus on something else. Hope, curiosity, imagination, and the desire to transcend impossible circumstances. A lot of slavery narratives portray freedom and survival as the sole goals of black people, which are of course deeply valid, but that lens can sometimes feel limiting. Black people of the time surely had dreams, ambitions, and inner worlds that went beyond just survival, and this show gives space for that. There is suffering and trauma in the show. Wash faces loss, violence, and constant danger, but it's not the whole story. Instead, those experiences are used as a vehicle to explore his longing, imagination, and fight for something bigger than just survival. That being said, the show does stumble at times. Around episode 3, I wasn't sure where the story was going, and the romantic subplot felt a bit forced, but thankfully it picks up and the performances elevate everything. There's a great cast: Sterling K. Brown, Tom Ellis, Charles Dance, Sharon Duncan Brewster, but the real standout are Ernest Kingsley Jr. and Eddie Caranja, who play the older and younger versions of Wash. They beautifully capture his growth, his sense of wonder, and his yearning for more than what society told him he was allowed to have. The writing's uneven in places, but the cast carries it with a lot of heart. So no, it's not flawless, but Washington Black offers a generally fresh take on a dark chapter, and for me, that was something really meaningful.